Hello,
Hey,
everyone,
what's up, everybody?
and welcome to episode 20 of the Takeover right here on IE Sports Radio. We are your hosts, and I'm Angela. And like we always say, we have an action-packed show for you guys today. Jam-packed. I don't know how to say that.
Action-packed, all in.
But we have a lot to cover. We've got gymnastics and punching again, right? The baseball is started, softball, basketball is still going on, tennis is still crack-a-lacking.
Oh, yeah. Thunder's looking good. They have the best record in the NBA, but more to follow. Two of the players from OKC Thunder did play in the All-Star game, so we'll talk about that also.
Exactly. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
And we're back.
Righty, I was just about to say we're back. All right, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a great day today.
It is officially episode 20.
I know. What do you think?
It's exciting.
Yeah, I think so too. We're still in it. We're in it to win it, baby.
Exactly. What's going on with my shirt here?
I don't know. It's a nice red. You look good in red.
Thanks.
You look good in everything you wear.
How was your weekend?
My week's been great, trying to get a lot more rest. I work a lot of hours for those that know. So just trying to catch up on some sleep and, catching sports whenever we can, and all that good stuff. And my week's been great. How about yours?
It's been great. We finally got to celebrate Valentine's Day yesterday.
We did.
We were working.
This is true.
So,
went to one of our favorite restaurants.
Oh, the good old Garden of Olives.
Olive
Garden. I know Olive Garden is not real Italian food, but
it works for us.
It works for us. And let me just tell you, the calamari was on point yesterday.
Oh yeah. Shoot, everything was on point.
I'm not sure who cooked that calamari last night.
Give that person a raise.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah.
They actually did the thing. We have Big Mike from Indie Sports Nation in the chat said, I just had my 20th episode. Happy Tuesday, fam. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, man.
Mike, thanks for jumping in.
Yes, sir.
And hanging out with us. But yeah, we have, like we said earlier, we have a lot to get into. We aren't going to ramble on and on too much.
But we definitely want to make sure we cover as much as possible. So stay tuned. We got a lot to talk about. Action jam-packed, baby.
Action jam-packed.
Yeah, I just added.
We started watching a new series. Well, I did. You've jumped back and forth. I just started it. So go ahead, jump in the comments and tell me how awful I am that I just started watching Sweet Magnolias. But yes, I'm almost done. And then we started watching, what was that one? Apple cider vinegar.
Well, you started watching
on
that.
Netflix.
I took a nap.
That show's strange, but it's good. Yeah, we started getting into Extracted.
No, I like that show.
That show is crazy.
Yeah.
Would you ever do it?
Absolutely. Wouldn't you?
So basically, in case anybody hasn't seen, it's on Fox on Mondays at 8 p.m. Not sponsored at all whatsoever. But like a family member goes into the woods with just their backpack and camera stuff. And then their family is in like a big warehouse, like that,
like a compound
headquarters. And they have to basically make supply drops for their family member.
But they have to do it in the time limit, because if they don't meet the time limit on time like they're supposed to, that family member's out there may be losing supplies that they need. And like
the thing is, they literally have nothing but the clothes on their back, a canteen of water, and a backpack that has camera equipment in it.
Right.
The family members can hear and see, but they can't speak to the people in the wilderness.
Right. They can't hear them.
They may have to like make a boat and send them the instructions on how to make a boat to go to the other side to get
or how to make a shelter in the wilderness.
Yeah. So it's so like I would never be able to last, even though I think I could do it.
I think I could.
Because I've gone camping, I've been out in the wilderness, stuff like that. But my fear is if I see a snake, I'm out. I'm dead. Like there's no hit the extract button. I'm dead. Like I'm passing out. I'm rolling over. It's a done data. Like I don't do snakes. I can't do it.
Yeah.
The word just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. Then they got bears walking around.
Yeah, bears walking around right by them.
Oh yeah.
It's a great show.
Oh, yeah.
It's also
I enjoy it.
It's also on Hulu if you want to watch it next day.
Yep.
All right. So we are going to jump into our sponsors real quick. In the chat, Ms. Jen B says, have a great show, you two.
Appreciate it, Jen.
Thank you, Jen. We are going to jump into our sponsors real quick. And when we get back from our sponsors, we are going to start this whirlwind of a show. So stay tuned. You guys are watching Tornado Takeover right here on IE Sports Radio.
Your direct feed.
For all that is sports. We'll be right back.
IE Sports Radio fans, this show is brought to you by Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. Planet Jerky is the official jerky of the 2022 California League champion Lake Elsinore Storm, single-A affiliate of the San Diego Padres. This all-brisket jerky has gluten-free options, contains no MSG, no sodium nitrate, is low in sugar, and high in protein. Go to their website at planetjerky.net and follow them on Instagram at Planet Jerky. Planet Jerky, the jerky that's on a whole other planet.
Rise and shine. It's 4 a.m. The stars are still out. The sun is beneath the horizon, but it's time to punch in and go to work. The comfort of your warm-ups turns into the grinding out of your reps as the clinking and the clinking of the plates create a symphony of euphoria. There's no other feeling like it. Earn it, burn it, and take what's yours. IE Sports Radio has proudly partnered with Vital Apparel, a brand that not only fits great, but also promotes and donates to mental health research. Use our code IESR to get 15% off their comfortable and inspiring gym wear and help them on their amazing journey to support mental health. Go hard, take part in your iron therapy, and be strong. Because when your mental health is as strong as you are, there's no telling how far you'll go.
Hey there, IE Sports Radio fans. Be sure to check out our sponsor, Seal the Deal Wax Seals by Cecilia B. You just finished your very own wedding or baby shower invitations and you're looking for that extra special touch? Maybe you just wrote a letter to a relative or a friend and you want to add to their smile when they receive it. Then seal the deal with Cecilia's handmade sealing wax stamps for your invitations, letters, and gifts. You bring the deal, we'll bring the seal. You can find them on Instagram at sealthedeal_wax stamps and on Facebook, Seal the Deal Wax Seals.
What's up, everybody?
Oh,
I know.
hold on. We're not done. I wasn't paying attention.
For the last 10 years, IE Sports Radio has been bringing you amazing content ranging from interviewing legendary athletes, coaches, and other authorized media personnel to building tailor-made shows dedicated to all major sports cities around the country. Make sure to follow us at IE Sports Radio on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube to keep up with the latest in sports and with all of our shows. Also, make sure to check out our daily updated website at iesportsradio.com. At iesportsradio.com, you can see our daily show schedule and check out all of our show pages with personal bios to learn a little bit more about each of our awesome hosts. In addition to our show pages, you can catch the iSports Radio blog, Hall of Fame, Fans of the Month page, and our merchandise shop, including t-shirts, tank tops, caps, long sleeves, hoodies, and more. For now over a decade here at IE Sports Radio, we've continued to be by the fans, for the fans, and we thank you all for your support and for making IE Sports Radio your direct feed for all that is sports.
All right,
What's up,
guys.
everybody?
Welcome back.
Again, but we're glad
Oh
you're still
my
here.
gosh, I'm sorry, y'all.
Shout out to all the viewers that are watching right now. Shout out to everybody in the live feed.
I wasn't paying attention.
It's all good.
Shout out to Ralph Khalees in the
Ralph.
chat saying good evening, Angela and Fred. Have an incredible show.
Indeed, sir.
Thank you, guys. Make sure you check out all of our amazing sponsors. Planet Jerky's Premium Beef Jerky. Had a brain fart for a minute.
Seal the deal.
Go check out Planet Jerky on Instagram at Planet Jerky. Go purchase your jerky, planetjerky.net. Also, Seal the Deal wax seals. You guys know, as I say every show, Fred and I can't, we love our Seal the Deals for our seals.
Oh, yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. What is wrong with my voice
The Seal
today?
the Deal seals.
Our seals from our wedding.
Yeah, did
so
an amazing job.
you can actually find them on the IE Sports Radio website. There's a drop down that says Seal the Deal wax seals. Purchase them right from our website. While you're on our website, make sure you check out all of the different show pages. We have over 30 shows here at IE Sports Radio. So make sure you go check out all those different shows. You can listen to them right there from the website. Make sure while you are surfing the web, you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter X, whatever you want to call it, at iesportsradio.com or at iesportsradio. Also, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube page, IE Sports Radio, as well. Also, big shout out to Vital Apparel. They've got amazing clothing for the gym, or if you're like me, I wear athleisure wear all day, every day, because I'm forever running around inside of our house and it's hot in Florida. So I'm also doing that as well. Also, a huge shout out to our newest sponsor, Raw Nutrition. Supplements, make sure you go to getrawnutrition.com. Use our promo code IESR for 10% off. You can also use our promo code IESR for 10% off at Vital Apparel as well. So make sure you check those out. Also, while you're on X, make sure you follow our show's account at TornadoTKOV_IE. Interact with us, chat with us. Let's get the party started over there.
Absolutely.
And make sure it is also linked in the chat. I pinned it in the top of the chat if you're on YouTube. But if you feel so inclined to give to our supporters club, it is $5 a month. This is the link. That is why I put it in the YouTube chat and pinned it. So it's right at the top. You can just click that link. It's $5 a month. And so who knows, you might get special video or special audio from us on Spreaker. We may do a couple of special things for our supporters. So definitely make sure you go check that out. All right, we are going to dive right into it. Let's see.
Real quick, shout out to
Taryn just said, good evening, Angela and Fred. Have an amazing show. Thanks, Taryn.
Appreciate it, Taryn.
And then, of course, Ralph Calise is going to remind us how big of a morons we are. Because, yes, I was going to get into that. Starting the second half, Florida and Oklahoma are playing tonight. Oklahoma's getting their rear ends whooped. And they're actually playing 2.5 hours from our house. My goofy behind did not pay attention to the schedule until an hour and 15 minutes before tip-off. And there was an accident on I-75, so there was no way we were going to make it. We literally would be pulling up as the game ended.
Yep.
So, yes. And then Ralph said that's men's college basketball. Yes, we will get into that game and so much more.
Definitely.
But yes, also Adam is in the chat, says, good evening, Fred and Angela.
Shout out, Adam.
Shout out, Adam. Adam is been dealing with some sick babies, the flu, and then he got it. He does our Chicago show, Chi-Town Weekly, on Mondays, and also is a co-host for the Neutral Zone, our hockey show. As you guys know, Ralph said, yikes, better off you didn't go. You're right.
Yeah.
Ralph does all of our, he does our Pittsburgh show, does all things Pittsburgh on the Insta Report on Friday. So make sure you check him out. And then also check out Taryn, who's in, like I said, in the chat. Taryn, I know we already read this one, but Taryn does our Set Point, our volleyball show. So once volleyball season, I know he's covering all men's volleyball, all that right now. Covers literally everything.
Yeah.
Did you know there's a semi-pro volleyball league?
No,
I guess they're like a pro volleyball league, but they're like the
AAA in baseball.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Taryn talks all about that and so much more on Set Points. And then he covers all things Southern California on the SoCal Supreme Sports Show. So Set Points is on Monday. SoCal is on Friday. So he's got you bookend on the week on Mondays and on Fridays. All right, let's get into this. Whew.
Let's jump straight in.
Business. You know, you got to take care of that business first. You got to get into that business.
Handle that BI.
So now we're going to handle some Oklahoma business.
That's right. Let's get straight into it.
All right. Let's get into the madness. So we're going to start first with track and field. Sorry, babe.
No, that's cool.
You want to kick us off with track and field, baby?
Sure. Let's see. Men is ranked number 8 in the national TFR rankings. Women is ranked number 10. Tyson Invitational, Arkansas Husky Classic.
So they had both the Tyson Invitational and the Husky Classic this weekend. Right. Out of the combined 2 meets, there were...
Let's see, we had 4 school records, 9 top 10 performances in OU history, 4 marks in the top 10 of the NCAA, 7 marks in the top 8 of the SEC, 4 event wins, and 30 personal records.
Yes. So in the Tyson Invitational, in third place this is for the men's individual results. Raekwon Ricketts placed third in triple jump. We had 3 that placed in the 800 meters, a third, a 15, and a 32nd. I'm not going to bore you guys with all of the statistics. In the 800 meter invitational, we placed 8th and 13th. In the mile run, we placed 2nd, 4th, 6th, 10th, 25th, 53rd, 62nd, and 64th. The 4x100, these are all of the men's in the 4x100 or 4x400, excuse me. Wait a second. Am I reading the right? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Hold on a brief. Did I just mess this up? So I copied it from the website, and it said from the OU's website, and it has like all of the statistics, Soonersports.com, And then all of a sudden it was talking about the 4x100, and then it said Oklahoma State. So it literally just threw me off for a loop, and that is not the kind of person that I am.
No.
I hate being surprised. I mean, I don't mind surprises, but I hate when stuff like that happens.
Right.
So now my internet's being slower than the
All right.
hills.
So jumping forward.
So we'll just move forward a little bit. I apologize once I get the correct information.
It's all good.
Well, but babe, it says maybe your internet's gonna pull up a little faster. Hold on, now it's moving. But it said it had all of the statistics and then 4x100 on Soonersports.com. Now let me see if I can get to it. Teams, cross country, a recap from. Oh, not cross country, you ding dong. That's track and field. I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. I really have our stuff together this week. And now all of a sudden, I'm frazzled.
It happens. You got this. We'll be with you in just a second. But while we're waiting,
do you want to go ahead?
Let's go ahead and jump forward into the pole vault. Olivia Lucking set a new record, 4.59 meters. 12th all-time and 4th in the nation in 2025. So congratulations to Olivia Lucking. Upcoming is going to be the Arkansas qualifier, Saturday the 22nd. And then moving forward.
Okay, I got it. Hold on. Here we go. Wait, maybe now I'm like, shoot, maybe I...
Okay, well, while we're waiting until it pulls up, which I'm pretty sure it'll be pulling up.
It'll pull up. We'll move on to a different one.
Let's move over to golf in the men's. Let's see, 5th out of 15 in the Puerto Rico Classic between the 10th and the 12th. Women's 3rd of the 15 in the Spartan Suncoast Invitational in Sarasota, Florida. From the 16th to the 17th.
Which I'm really upset that I didn't know about, because that would have been so cool to go to.
Yeah, it would have been great.
It was right here in Sarasota, not very far from us at all whatsoever. So
definitely,
that would have been so much fun to I mean, I'm not really into golf. I don't understand it. I guess we do live in Florida, so we should
there's golf courses everywhere.
Know golf, but I'm
in men's basketball. The Sooners.
Dang, you flying through.
The men did suffer a loss 79-82 at LSU. This was Saturday on the 15th.
That's the home game. So let's chat about this game real quick. Okay. And then first of all, I want to shout out. Oh, Adam said neutral zone will be on tonight. Flooping dance. And then
hope you guys get well.
We got Mr. Brian in the chat. He is the newest host of our Boston show.
Hey, what's happening, Brian?
And so Adam said, darn those websites.
I know, right?
Seriously, though.
Yeah.
So we were talking. He said everything I know about golf I learned from Robert Williams. Okay, everything I learned about golf I learned from Happy Gilmore.
All right, so let me tell a quick story.
One of the two. All right.
Let me tell a quick story. I promise it'll be fast. This is, I think, in my second year of high school. So a friend of mine who liked to golf, him and his dad liked to golf. I didn't know anything about golf at the time, so he was like, "You can be my caddy." You know what I'm saying? So I volunteered, and then I got firsthand of what a caddy actually does. I'm like, man, take these clubs, you know, because I had no clue, y'all. I didn't know what it was, and I got my introduction into what a caddy is.
Yeah, I don't understand. I guess because I was never a golf person,
right?
I don't understand the difference of the different clubs and stuff. So I could never be a caddy at all. Don't ever ask me to be a caddy. It's just not happening whatsoever.
Right.
At all.
Right.
But okay. So anyways, so yeah, I don't understand golf. I'm a putt girl. Put me on a putt course.
You're killing
or I'm a putt girly. Like I need something that's spinning. I need a mouse with a mouth open that I can hit it through. The windmill.
All that.
Like I need that. Don't give me a miniature golf course that has like a sand trap and a this.
Or Top Golf.
Now Top Golf is where I pull a Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah.
And just
just go in. Yeah.
Like yeah.
We went what 22?
Yeah, we went for Christmas, for Halloween.
For Halloween. Had fun, too. I thought it was fun.
Okay, so real quick, my mistake. I was reading the statistics from Oklahoma State. So OU, Oklahoma State, and Tulsa all competed in the Tyson Classic. So I wrote them in my notes in my phone under the wrong thing. So that was my mistake. No. I'm just saying that was my mistake about track and field for OU. Anyways, you can continue.
Okay.
We were talking about basketball. So welcome to our life.
They're 3-9 in the SEC. They did lose to LSU, as I said earlier, 82-79. It was a home game, losing to Louisiana State.
But wait, before we go on, that game was atrocious. Not only was the game atrocious by the fact of we lost, but the game was atrocious because it looked like a high school game. There was not a, excuse my language, damn person in that stadium. When former Oklahoma basketball players have to call out on national television the lack of attendance at a SEC game,
yeah, that creates a problem. They probably had more attendance in high school games than there.
There were more people, and don't get me wrong, I'm very happy for it, but there were just as many, there were more people at the women's gymnastics meet last weekend than there was at the damn men's basketball game. Pardon my language, but I'm irritated.
Yeah. Get out there and support the Sooners. Support your local teams because they need all the support that they can get.
We are talking, and I get it. We went from 13-0. We have lost damn near every game. We've only won 3 games in the SEC. Yep. I get it. Why should we go and support a team who sucks? As someone who used to work in sports, those people on that field, whether it's a men's team, a women's team, a field, a court, a whatever,
right,
put their blood, sweat, and tears into
Absolutely.
That sport.
Practicing for hours. Practicing
they're
between
going
classes.
Out there. Some of them are trying to go to the next level. NBA, WNBA, MLS, MLB,
sure,
NWSL, whatever sport it is. They're trying to make it to the next level. They are going out there in front of their peers that, mind you, the very next freaking day, most of them have to sit beside in a class and listen to a lecture in school. Some of them goes to stay at the same damn dorms as some of these peers. You know that they're embarrassed.
Absolutely.
Hell, I would be. But that doesn't give you the right to not sit there and support your fellow students. If you claim that you bleed crimson and cream,
get your butt out there and support.
Then I don't care what the excuse
Put
is,
your butt
damn
in the
it.
seat, get your hot dog, stadium nacho, and watch
And
the
let
game.
me just tell you that students 90% of the time either get a free ticket or a damn big discount on a ticket.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that.
I don't want to hear excuses. I don't care the sport. Show the fuck up. Excuse my language. I have used more curse words this episode than I have the last 20 episodes. But I'm irritated.
Well, it's not just, the families and the friends and things like that. Like, just go out there and just simply have a good time,
I mean.
Like, whenever we go to, games and watch teams and stuff like that, we sit there till the end.
That's
know what
the
I mean?
way I was raised.
That's what you're supposed to do. Win, lose, or draw.
I
You
was
sit out
raised
there
that way.
until that shot or that clock at the end says 0.... You're out of there. Then you leave.
That is the way I was raised. My mom was in marching band. I was in marching band. Going to football games, it was always you did not leave your seat until the end of the marching band performed, until the end of the halftime performance in basketball. Then between the third and the fourth quarter, you could go again. But you did not leave your seat. As my mother would say, this is not a parade. You're not there to walk up and down and be seen. You're there to support and cheer and watch a game. But then these days, I don't.
Yeah, it's different.
Everything's different. Life is different these days. Anyways, I'm off my soapbox. I'm just saying that was my soapbox. I'm going to hop off of it and we're going to move forward.
So as we know, they're playing Florida, ranked number 2.
Booty whoop. I mean, it's number 2 Florida.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
In the swamp. I don't know if they consider the basketball arena the swamp. I know the football field is the swamp stadium.
Right. All right, so on the 22nd, they're going to be playing against Mississippi State. Heading over to the women's side.
They're currently losing 62-35.
Women's basketball did walk away with the W, 82-66 versus Mizzou. They are 7-5 in the SEC. Is that right?
Yeah, and they're still number 16.
They are. Upcoming Thursday, they're going to be hosting Vanderbilt, and Sunday they're going to be at Arkansas. So make sure you guys tune in, check that out. The Lady Sooners are definitely doing their thing. Quick shout out to the comments. We hear you, Taryn from 13-0.
Oh, Taryn said that's on the OU marketing department. It is, but that's also on the students.
But that's a personal.
That's also on the students.
You can show up.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not wrong.
He said from 13-0 to losers of 9 their last 12. How about 10 of their last 13? Ugh. Yeah, it does.
It's bad.
But I feel bad I do feel bad for student athletes.
Yeah.
I mean, I never technically physically went to East. Okay, no, that's not true. I did technically physically go. I was not enrolled as a student at ECU. I will still say ECU is my alma mater. I was never a student. Let's just get real. I never enrolled in college there. But I had plenty of friends who were student athletes at East Carolina. They would be so embarrassed coming off of the football field, the basketball field, whatever it was. When you would look in the student section, there was like 15 people there. That's an exaggeration, but it wasn't filled to the brim.
Right.
And then when they would walk off the field and they would get booed and stuff, it's embarrassing. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, they're people too.
But they've worked countless hours to put on a show to entertain you for 60 plus minutes.
Right. And also to like you said, to go to that next level.
To try.
Where you want to, because you have to think of the large margin of athletes that don't get to make it to the pros.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And some of them are really, really good. You know what I mean? So, just imagine how that feels. Nobody comes out to support us, People aren't coming out watching us. Yeah, it'll make you feel some kind of way. Marcus Lowe's Great Gloves Off Boxing podcast.
Says salute.
Salute back to you, Marcus. But yeah, no, you have every right to feel that way. I feel that way too. I think there should be people out there to definitely support and give these guys,
When did we last go on? The 11th. So for the men's basketball game, it was a $5 hot. They did have marketing there. Going back to what Taryn said, Larry B's in the chat says, "Hey y'all, hey Larry." Going back to what Taryn said on it being on the OU marketing department, it can be. But I will say they did post that there was a deal. It was a $5 hot dog and a soda combo. They also had the Dotson Derby. I get it. It's kind of boring. But it just goes to show, just support your teams. So if you're in college, support your fellow class members.
Absolutely.
Anyways, I'm sorry. Again, I'm off my high horse.
No, we're good. So moving forward to women's gymnastics. They did suffer their first loss against LSU. And that was a nail biter.
My new, so Fred works. Terrence said, never mind them, but that's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I mean, there was next to nobody in the stadium. It was, if you go back and look at pictures and videos, it was embarrassing. But
I did get to catch the gymnastics.
Jumping into gymnastics Friday, Fred works. So my Friday guilty pleasure, I guess you could say, has been women's gymnastics. And I got to catch it men's gymnastics on Saturday, which we'll talk about in just a second.
Sure.
But when I tell y'all how irritated I was on women's gymnastics, I've already used up my curse words for the show.
Yeah, everything else you got to put $1 in now.
Furious. $1.
Yeah. A little cuss jar.
I was so furious. And I'm still furious that Miss Faith Torres has yet to receive a 10 on her floor routine, because I think it's chef's kiss flawless.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's definitely got skills. No question about it.
LSU was number 2. So
what was that?
one.
I don't know. What was that?
I'm trying to calm myself down. LSU was number 2. So I can't lie. They put out a great
They
fight.
really did. It is what it is.
Even when my girl stepped out of bounds, she had the lowest freaking score.
Yeah.
And so it dropped.
So speaking on it, just real quick, they still remain at number 1.
I don't know how.
For the 7th week in a row. They boast a national qualifying score of 197.730.
No, let me tell you how close this meet was. LSU scored a 198.050. We scored a 197.675. That is a difference. They beat us by 0.375.
They did.
That's like,
that could have went in anybody's way.
What's that, like 5/8 of a point? I think it's like 5/8. I think that equivalent. No, it's not 5/8. Is it 7/8? No, it's not 7/8.
So there's been a lot of flipping around in the top 5 teams.
3/8. That 3/8 of a point.
UCLA did jump from number 5 to number 2. LSU dropped from number 2 to number 3.
Which I don't understand how LSU dropped down to number 3 from number 2 after they just beat the number 1 team.
You beat an undefeated team, and they remain number 1 to this day. Utah does remain at number 4, and Florida went from number 3 to number 5.
And that's another thing. And that's coming up. We have Florida at home and the LNC. It is strike LNC for gymnastics on Friday night.
Right.
Gymnastics there's probably going to be a little bit of change up in the lineups because they are competing Friday at home against number 5 Florida. It was number 3 Florida on ESPN2 on Friday night. So if you want to check out great gymnastics, check them out.
Yeah.
And then they're going to Fort Worth on Sunday to take on the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, better known to some people as UNC, known to my family as, I'm not allowed to curse anymore, am I?
No.
Chapel Thrill.
Yeah.
Crapawina.
We have to do
the Tar Holes.
We have to do PG-13 from here on out.
I did a PG-13.
You did good. You did good like a good girl. All right, so moving forward.
Moving forward to men's gymnastics. Men's gymnastics did take on bronze medalists Paul Judah and Fred Richards and the Michigan Wolverines, as well as Simpson College on Saturday. That was senior night. For the Sooners. They beat that match, stressed me out so bad. I was sitting on the edge of the couch, darn near biting my fingernails.
Yeah.
But they did end up winning 327.70. Michigan had 326.40. And Simpson, poor thing, they could not do anything right. I felt like they were falling off of everything. It was embarrassing. I felt bad for it. Those poor guys put their heart and soul into it, and it was atrocious.
Yeah.
They did end up finishing in third with a 285.550. There is Winter Cup is going on right now, starting this Friday until Sunday in Louisville, Kentucky. Now, Michigan will be the host of the NCAA championship April 18th and 19th. They were supposed to host in 2020, but because of COVID, they weren't able to. We all know how jacked up 2020 was. So they are getting another chance to host the NCAA men's championship April 18th and 19th. So enough of the mat. Let's head outside to the diamond. What you say?
Let's do it.
All right. Baseball started this weekend. And speaking of baseball starting, we also have a new baseball show that is starting, I believe, tonight. If not tonight, next week. I got my days confused. I don't know what day of the week it is today either. So, but check out IE Sports Radio on X to find out, because we will be posting it, blasting it all over there. They did take on Lehigh this weekend. They beat them. They had a doubleheader on Friday and a played on Saturday. They beat them 13-3 on Friday. And game one was 11-3. Game 2 was 13-3. And then the third game of the 3-game stance on Saturday was 12-7. So those Sooners are undefeated at 3-0. Upcoming, they were supposed to be playing tomorrow against UT Arlington in Arlington, Texas. However, that at Globe Field, that game is postponed. They have not announced when that game will be played. This weekend, they will be in Round Rock, Texas, playing on Friday. They'll be playing Minnesota, Saturday, Oregon State, and Sunday, Virginia. So keeping up. Sorry, my back all of a sudden feels like it needs to pop.
No,
Keeping
okay?
up. Yeah.
Right.
Sooners. Heading still on the diamond. To softball, our lady Sooners went from number 3 up to number 2. Mm-hmm. They are currently still 10-0. So they currently are 10-0. They're still undefeated. They took on in the Getterman Classic. Hofstra and Baylor came out winning 2 games to each of those. Saturday, they played Hofstra first. All 4 games were a 5-inning game, not match. Wrong sport. A 5-inning game. They beat Hofstra first game 8-0. And then they played the second game of the doubleheader. They played Baylor, beat them 9-1. Sunday, they beat Hofstra again 11-3. And Baylor, they beat 8-0. So those Lady Sooners are doing their thing. We
Definitely
did have a no-hitter against Baylor. So amazing work by Patty as always, and those Lady Sooners. Again, y'all, we're going for 5. We need a handful of rings.
That's it.
All right, plus more. Upcoming, they will host the Norman Classic at Love's Field in Norman, Oklahoma. This weekend, Saturday, they'll be taking on Albadine Christian and Bowling Green. Sunday, they will be taking on Wichita State and Tulsa. And then Monday, they will play Albaline Christian again.
Let's talk about them for just a quick second, just a super fast second. But I like definitely what the coaching staff is doing with
Patty Glasgow and her team.
She's absolutely incredible.
I think she's the perfect fit for the U.S. Women's national team, softball team going into the Olympics. I mean,
definitely.
The day that woman retires is going to be a sad day in softball history.
I agree. She's done a lot for softball, but just for women's athletics in general.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And not just at Oklahoma, mind you. And not just Oklahoma, not just Norman, not just the state of Oklahoma, but all over the world.
Absolutely.
Like the country, the world, and
Yeah.
bring in this sport of softball.
Making it more mainstream.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, her coaching skills are they're off the charts for them
And
to
I'm
have
just going to tell you that 4
national championships.
back to back to back to back.
Right.
I'm just going to tell you, I don't know what she does, what her workout routine is, but that
It's working.
lady looks pretty darn good to be a grandma.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Hey, keep doing what you're doing, But I'm
Exactly.
definitely respecting what she's doing out there. So,
All right, real quick to finish out OU before we take a break. Wrestling, OU did beat Arizona State 32-6. Remember that
how you feel about that?
OU does compete in the Big 12 in wrestling because there isn't wrestling in the SEC.
In the SEC. Right.
All right, so that is all for Sooner Sports. We are going to take a quick, short, fast break.
And
When
we're
we
gonna go all the
get
way
back,
from Norman to Stillwater.
we're going to hit that. What road takes you from Norman to Stillwater?
Take I-35.
I-35. That's the road we're taking. So pack your bags and jump on tight because we're going to head to Stillwater.
Yeehaw.
Oh, wait. Hold on. We're going to head to Stillwater.
Take I-35 and then you could take Route 66 up there.
Ooh, get your kicks.
Yeah.
On Route
Tulsa and Stillwater's in the
66.
same area, so take I-35.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we get back, like I said, we will head to Stillwater. So hang on tight, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
What's up, Pittsburgh? This is Ralph Calise, the host of the Injury Report on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Are you that passionate diehard Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, or just a Pittsburgh sports fan? Then please join me on the Injury Report every Tuesday on IE Sports Radio, the direct feed for all that is sports, and I will update you on all that's black and gold. Have you telling your Pittsburgh fans and friends what's up with Pittsburgh sports. Tune in Tuesday with me, Ralph Calise, the User Report on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Let's go!
Hello, everyone. My name is Daryl Kinsey Jr. I'm welcoming you to take another lap with the fastest show on IE Sports Radio. Yes, this is the Extra Mile with me and my co-hosts Christopher Lehman and Michael Ward. We talk everything racing from NASCAR to IndyCar to Formula One to limited hydroplanes, endurance racing, the NHRA, and more. So come join us for an hour of great racing talk and a lot of fun as well on the Extra Mile, Thursdays at 8 p.m. only on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Oh,
Bam!
they totally caught me.
I was ready. I was watching. Bam!
All right, guys. So welcome back to Tornado Takeover right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed.
For all that is sports.
We are your hosts.
I am Fred.
And I am Angela. All right. So real quick before we take that road trip up to Stillwater, I forgot to remind you guys, Thursday, a women's basketball game against Vanderbilt. The ticket deal is $2 tickets. 2 tickets for $12. Both for the Vanderbilt and the Alabama game. It's $2 concessions for soda, beer, and popcorn. The giveaway is $1,000 1,000 Crimson LED light sticks. So the first 1,000 people get a Crimson LED light stick. Also a chance to win $1,000 via the Oklahoma lottery. Also, women's gymnastics. Like I said, strike the LNC. If you are even, wear crimson. If you are odd, wear white. Pre-meet autograph with our men's tennis team. $2 concession stands, soda, beer, popcorn. Men's basketball game. It is the Black History Month celebration ticket deal. 2 tickets for $25 for the Mississippi State game, the Kentucky game, or the Missouri game. That doesn't make any sense. $2 concession, soda, beer, popcorn. Women's softball. It is home opening weekend. There's a giveaway for the Albaline Christian giveaway is the 2024 championship poster. The Sunday game versus Wichita State, there is a 2025 schedule poster giveaway. And for the Monday game against Albaline Christian, again, is the $2 concession, soda, hot dog, and popcorn. All right. Whew. Now that I got that out of the way, let us talk about some Oklahoma State Cowboys.
Yeehaw!
Taryn said that was his favorite sound effect.
Yeah, I like it.
All right. So actually, let me read the correct Oklahoma track and field. So as I said earlier, both OSU was in the Tyson Invitational in Arkansas this weekend, along with Oklahoma and Tulsa. There were, I'm not going to read. I've already kind of basically read a lot. What was going on? Pole vaulting for the women's. Lauren Smith got second. High jump, Sarah Hakkinen. She got first, and that is it. They also competed in the Valentine Invitational, to which the women's individual results, 800 meters, Kaylee Paletza got 12th, and in the 5,000 meter, Victoria Laggett got 38th. Not only those two that I believe competed in the Valentine Invitational. The main focus was the Tyson Invitational. They will be upcoming. They will be invited. They were invited back to the Arkansas qualifications. So that will be coming up, I believe, this weekend.
I believe so, yeah.
Men's tennis had a heartbreaker, 2-loss back-to-back, 2-5 both matches to Middle Tennessee on Friday and to Memphis on Sunday. They will play men's tennis, excuse me. Men's will be at Princeton on Friday and at Penn on Sunday. Women's tennis will be at Michigan on Friday and at Ohio State on Sunday. Equestrian did beat number 10 Baylor 13-7, and there are no upcoming meets this week. There is one, I believe, in 2 weeks, so we'll talk about that next week on our show. Men's golf did place second out of 14 at the Gator Invitational. That was from the 15th through the 16th, so Saturday and Sunday. Men's wrestling upcoming will be at Iowa on Sunday the 23rd. Again, after that, they will be starting preparations for the Big 12 tournament for wrestling. Men's basketball is currently 4-10 in the Big 12. Only ASU and Colorado are behind them, so not looking too great on the hardwood for the men's. The Cowboys, they did lose at TCU 72-73, a heartbreaker of 1 point last Wednesday, the 12th. Then they lost at home to Texas Tech 55-93. That was not a loss. That was a take your tail behind the. That was a
go behind the woodshed and wear you out real quick.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what that was on Saturday.
It was a beatdown.
Upcoming, this is big. they will be playing tomorrow, hosting the UCF Knights on ESPNU. I need everyone to pay attention, please. Free admission.
Can you say it one more time in case I didn't catch it?
Free admission.
Who doesn't like free?
Free. The tickets are free.
You ain't got to pay.
Pretty sure the dog probably just jumped
Yeah.
downstairs. It does not cost to get your butt in a seat in Gallagher Arena tomorrow night
Just
as the
show up.
Cowboys take on the UCF Knights.
Just show up.
Mind you, as someone who used to work in tickets, they are losing money that way.
They just want you to show up.
They are going to be on national television. They want it to look full. They don't want to pull in Oklahoma and look like a high
Nobody's
school
there.
game.
Right.
Show up and show out.
It's free.
Free. Okay. All right. Then they're going to be at Kansas on Saturday, the 22nd, before coming home next Tuesday. The gate tip off is right at the start of our show, hosting Iowa State. All right. Still on the hardwood. Let's go to the women's locker room. The women did beat Arizona 83-64 on Wednesday. They are still ranked number 24 and sit 6th in the SEC. Even with that loss that they suffered this past Saturday to BYU by the score of 68-64. They're sitting 10-4 in the SEC. I said SEC, the Big 12. I wrote SEC. I meant the Big 12. Upcoming tonight, they will be at Utah. So in good old Salt Lake City, before they head home on Saturday to take on Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to just run with the rest of Oklahoma State?
Yeah, do you think?
All right. Baseball, number 19. That's right. You heard me correctly. The OSU Cowboys are ranked number 19 in baseball. They are 1-2 overall with a record like that. I'm not sure why they're ranked number 19, but they are. They competed this past weekend in the Shriners Children's College Showdown. Say that 15 times fast. I can't say it once. They did lose to Clemson 5-6 on Friday. They did beat Louisville 12-3 on Saturday before they lost to Texas 14-8 on Sunday. They are playing tonight versus Texas State, and then they have a 3-game home stance against UT Arlington the 21st through the 23rd. So this weekend, Friday through Sunday. The softball still on the diamond. The softball girls are doing softball girls. The girls, the Lady Cowgirls are doing their thing in softball as they're ranked number 13, sitting at a record of 5-4.
That's not bad.
They were down here in Clearwater, about 45 minutes west of us, at the Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational. That was a mouthful too.
Yeah.
They did start on Friday in the doubleheader with a loss to UCLA 4-6. They did come back to win 6-3 against Kentucky. They beat Texas A&M 6-5 and lost to Auburn 1-2 on Saturday before their final game, to which they won 4-3 against the Alabama Crimson Tide. Now, upcoming, they will be in the Michelle Short and Adam Brown tournament in Arkansas. They will be playing SIUE.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what the name of that school is. SIUE. SIUE.
Central Arkansas next.
And Central Arkansas on the 21st on Friday. Then they'll play SIUE again and South Dakota State, the Jackrabbits, on the 22nd. Saturday before closing out on Sunday against the Central Arkansas team again. That was 1,000 mouthfuls. So a lot going on in Cowboy sports, but we're not done yet because we're going to take a little trip east to Tulsa.
That's right.
And we are going to talk about those Tulsa Golden Hurricanes.
All right, you ready?
I'm waiting on you, baby.
All right, let's start off with track and field for those Golden Hurricanes. The Tyson Invitational Gorilla Classic.
Don't read where I have the results on my phone because I saved the exact results for Tulsa.
Well, let's get it then.
No, we're not because I saved the exact Tulsa results. I saved OU's results and labeled them Tulsa on my phone.
It happens. But
Well, they competed in both of those meets this past weekend.
Well, let's go to tennis.
Epic fail.
Let's go to tennis. They did get a W 4-0 against DePaul. That's the women. They did lose to Purdue 2-4. That's also the women. And then the men suffered a loss 1-6 against Nebraska. Upcoming, they're going to be playing against Rice on the 21st of this month.
The women. Then the women will be hosting Arkansas.
Right. On the 24th of this month. The men will be playing against Baylor on the 23rd, and they'll also be playing against Oral Roberts. Two Tulsa teams going at it. So make sure you check that out. It's going to be on the 23rd for the men. Let's switch over to golf real fast.
Taryn let us know that it's Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville.
Thanks for that one, because I had no idea.
Yeah, all I know is the mascot was a bear. And it just said SIUE.
Let's see. Golf has an upcoming game against Houston.
Women's golf. You got to learn to read. My W's are women's, my M's are men's. Because my arm gets tired of writing women.
Well, you know,
men.
Yeah, but you know that whenever you do the 3 times as fast, and whew, so we got to work on those vocals. I got a book called Set Your Voice Free. Your voice is already booked.
All right, we're gonna move on.
Men's basketball. Let's see. The
They're
5 and 8
awful.
in the
Sorry.
in the conference. They did get a win 80-76 against UTSA. Upcoming
University of Texas San Antonio Roadrunners.
That's right.
Sorry.
All right. Upcoming, they're going to be at North Texas on the 19th.
In Denton, Texas, the Green Machine.
Yeah. Christina lives in Denton.
No, she does.
She did live in Denton for a while. She did. She used to live there.
But she doesn't now.
No, she doesn't now. And then they're going to be at Rice.
In Houston. I remember that.
On the 22nd of this month. Moving forward to the women's basketball. You want to take this one off?
I'll take the rest.
Have at it.
Women's basketball is not looking too good either in the American Conference. They are currently 6. Am I that boring?
No, it's just getting late and I have to get up in the morning.
Oh.
You're not boring at all.
They're currently 6 and 7 in the conference. They did lose to the North Texas Green Machine 61-58 on Saturday. They will be hosting the Tulane Green Wave tomorrow, and then they head to the University of Alabama Birmingham, better known as UAB, on Saturday. So they got to get moving because they're sitting about the middle of the pack, which isn't too terribly bad, but conference play is coming up. So we got to, conference tournament, I should say, not conference play. Conference tournament's coming up. So we got to put a pep in the step here.
That's it. That's exactly right.
All right. For softball, because Tulsa does not have a men's team. So fun fact about Tulsa University, they actually have more women's sports than they have men's sports. You can thank Title IX for that, and I'm going to move on. Softball is currently sitting at 500 with the record of 5-5. They were at the I-10 Border Classic in Texas. They won 6-1 against Nichols, lost 6-0 against Missouri State in a doubleheader on the 14th. took on another doubleheader, had another doubleheader on the 15th. They played Lamar and Tennessee. They did a win against Lamar 6-2, but they fell to Tennessee 8-0. Then they lost to McNeese on Sunday 2-6 or 6-2, whichever one you want to say. As we said earlier, they're going to be heading to Norman this weekend for the OU tournament. So their schedule is they will be playing Bowling Green on the 21st, which is Friday. They will play Albaline Christian on the 22nd, and then they have a doubleheader on Sunday the 23rd. They'll be facing Bowling Green first, and then the Oklahoma Sooners second. So, anything else that you have to say? I just love Tulsa's mascot. Tulsa's mascot, guys, is like a tornado. How do I explain this? Because I don't know if it's a he or she. The mascot is a beige-looking tornado. Because they're the Golden Hurricanes, but y'all.
The mascot looks like a tornado.
Yes.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, it'd be kind of hard walking around with a big, giant circle. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing is, they use the hurricane symbol, like, the hurricane symbol, the flag with the red boxes and the black box in it.
Sure.
They use the hurricane symbol.
I'm talking about like the actual mascot. That would be kind of hard.
Right. But the only reason why what a golden hurricane is, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's a golden hurricane?
A golden hurricane?
A golden hurricane, guys, is a dust storm.
A sandstorm.
Sandstorm, dust storm, same thing.
I'm from Oklahoma, remember?
Right. They're called dust storms in Arizona.
Yeah.
So sandstorm. He's Yeah.
You want to step off that soapbox?
I've been on quite a few soapboxes today.
Yeah, I have to put them all up.
Whew, soapbox derbies at the finest. All right, we're gonna take one last quick short break before we close out talking about those All-Star Thunder.
All-Star game.
I almost said Sooners.
And talk about how well they did. Also, a couple of games that they played this last week and upcoming games. So stay tuned.
We will be right back. You guys are watching Tornado Takeover right here on IE Sports Radio.
Your direct feed
for all that is sports. We'll be right back, guys.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Davidson.
It's your boy, Dentarius Law.
And we are the hosts of Fast Break here on IE Sports Radio, where we discuss everything in the world of basketball from prep to the pros.
You guys should definitely check us out, man. Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We got all the basketball information you guys need, so we look forward to you guys listening in.
And please do, because we are the best basketball show on this side of the Mississippi. And please do check us out on Twitter at FastBreakISR. D-Lock, where's our time again?
8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. That give you guys plenty of time on a Sunday.
Tune in.
All right. I'm so sorry. Welcome back to to the Tornado Takeover right here on IE Sports Radio.
Your direct feed.
For all that is sports. Again, we are your hosts.
I am Fred.
So enthusiastic.
I am Fred. Cool.
All right, I'm Angela.
Say closer.
Angela. Oh my God, he needs to go to bed. All right. We are going to jump into some OKC Thunder Up. I swear, we have not had any alcohol. At least I haven't. And we are perfectly sane.
No, we're just crazy. But let's go into the Thunder. We're going to talk about the couple games that they played and the All-Star game and how some of the guys did up in there.
We had two All-Stars, old Jalen Williams and old SGA.
Hey, well, starting off with on the 12th of this month, they played the Miami Heat. They won the game. It was at the Paycom Center, 115-101. And then the next day, we ended up losing to Minnesota, 116-101. I mean, basically flipped and just one had another point. So, very briefly, but I'm going to get into this. Let's see. One thing I definitely will say is that SGA did have the game high of 12 points. He was perfect. 5
Their
for
goal
5.
was 40. Let's just talk about the All-Star break for a second because I love the NBA All-Star.
I love All-Star.
First of all, the Celebrity All-Star, I didn't know a dag-dim person that played.
Mm-hmm.
It was trash. Second of all, I ain't watched the 3 points because I just said screw it. Not the slam dunk, 3-point, all that stuff. But I had to turn the game off, the All-Star game off. I don't like this bracket, the he's, theirs.
Me personally, just leave it back. Let's leave it back to East and West.
I was
East versus
so
West.
bleep confused.
Yeah. I did catch Steph Curry hitting that 3-pointer half court. You know.
Oh, I heard about it. I think at that point I had tuned into Love
Steph
Island.
Curry, I mean, you know, what do you say? But they are definitely the best team in the NBA with the record of 44-10. So congratulations, Thunder. Keep doing what you're doing.
Who's coming up on their record?
Who is coming up?
Their record.
On
Their
the record?
schedule. I just had a hiccup in the middle of it.
Coming up on the record? Let's see. We're going to be playing the Utah. No, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Utah Jazz. Excuse me. It's going to be on Friday
and then
at
we
9:30 p.m.
2 back-to-back games against the Minnesota Timberwolves,
Yep,
one away and one at home.
One at home. That's going to be on the 23rd and 24th. 23rd is going to be at 9:30 p.m. The 24th is going to be at 8 p.m.
Those are Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time. So, you know, you guys do the math. And then, no, I'm not being funny. I'm just saying, you know. It sounds to me like you need to go to bed, too.
I am a
but
little
I think that just about covers it. Unless there's something else that you would like to discuss.
No, the game has just gone final in Gainesville. The game has gone final in Gainesville. That was a tongue twister. Not a pretty start, or not a pretty
anything. It was Florida versus OU was 85-63. The Gators did beat the Sooners.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I'll be hearing about it at work.
Oh yeah, because there is a lot of
Florida fans.
Chompers around here.
Yeah, well, we got chomped.
Yeah, y'all did get
not
chomped.
Stomped. We got chomped.
That's right. We definitely got chomped. Chomped and stomped.
Oh, maybe got chomped.
Chomped and stomped.
We got chomped.
All right, guys, that'll do it for us right here on IE Sports Tornado Takeover right here on IE Sports Radio. We hope you guys enjoyed this.
Anytime,
as always, like I said earlier, if you guys feel inclined, if you are supporters club, I have that in our chat. Going on the bottom. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Very much, you guys. We see you tonight.
Hey, glad, man. And thank you for everybody that came and hang out with us tonight. You know?
Exactly. Thank you for everyone that tuned in, everyone in the chat. And that is it for us. We hope you guys enjoyed it as always. And What are you laughing at? We can never be serious. All right, guys, that'll do it for us right here on Tornado Takeover on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed.
For all that support. Again, we are your hosts. I am Brent.
And I am Angela. We hope you guys have a happy and blessed rest of your week. Guys.
Hey.